start in a nice cross-legged position, Sukhasana, easy pose. So just take that time to come into that lovely, comfortable position. It's like a little time of getting yourself settled. So whatever that means to you, to me that means moving the flesh from the seat bones, having a little wiggle, fidget with the clothes if you need, and then gently feel that spine lengthening. I like to think of a snake coming up like this, and as I'm lengthening through, I'm increasing the distance between all the vertebrae, and then feel like that lovely string is being pulled through the crown of my head, nice and long, not collapsed at all. So nice and long here. And as such, when you're nice and long, you have to take the tuck with the tailbone, feel that tucking under slightly. Take a slight contractions here with the belly, bringing the belly button to the spine. Take a lovely, beautiful inhale through the nose here. And as you exhale, feel the shoulders softening, releasing, maybe closing down those eyes, softening the gaze. As you come into that comfortable position, easy pose, start to notice the body, the breath, the mind, and all those senses kicking in with those eyes closed. Start to deepen the breath in the body, feeling that lovely cool rush of breath down the back of the throat, filling the chest space, down into the lungs, maybe all the way to the belly, pushing that belly out if that feels good for you, like you're filling up that balloon in your tummy. And then as you exhale, feel the belly button being pulled in towards the spine, deflating that balloon, and just let that breath go and feel the body softening, releasing on the exhale. As you inhale, feel the body rise, lift, inflate, expand, all of these visions that you can have as you're starting to float off the mat. And as you exhale, feel yourself grounding back down into the mat. Feel the shoulders releasing, the skin on the face releasing, the shoulder blades sliding down the back, the tailbone tucking under. And just notice maybe the hips grounding into the mat, the knees releasing. And as you take your breath here, nice and slow breaths, trying to match the duration of the inhalation to the duration of the exhalation. On each exhalation, start to notice the touch points of your body on the mat, maybe the feet, maybe the shins, maybe the backs of the thighs, the glutes. Just notice, let it soften and release. Inhaling, feeling that lovely lengthening here. And as you exhale, feel that beautiful softening. So start to feel the body softening here. Start to notice the body softening. And then slowly from here, bring the left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly. And carry on with your breath here, but notice the rise and the fall that you feel behind those palms. As you're breathing into the heart, feel it expand, feel that chest space pushing out into the palm. And as you exhale, feel the belly recede, feel that hand start to lose contraction with the belly. Just noticing that connection that those two palms are making on the body and how they move naturally with the breath. Noticing that beautiful inhalation. Maybe that chest is swelling a little bit more to come up to meet that palm. And the exhalation, maybe it recedes a little bit more from the palm on the belly. Notice maybe the heat starting to rise under those palms. And just notice that lovely connection, that circuit that those palms are making. through the heart, Anahata chakra, and into the belly, the navel here, Manipura. So just joining those chakras, creating that circuit of energy with the breath through the body. Just noticing how they feel. Maybe notice the body now. Any areas that you're still holding tightness. The hips, the shoulders, the lower back maybe. And start to breathe into those areas, just noticing them. And then as you exhale, feel them softening and releasing a little bit more. For example, today my hips feel quite tight, I don't know why. So as I'm inhaling, I feel that breath in that space expanding, filling, swelling. And then as you exhale, you feel that space release, relax. Try and really visualize relaxing the muscles here, letting them soften and fall into the mat. Just notice your body, where that is feeling maybe a little tight today. And then notice the temperature in the room. Although it's a bit damp today, it feels quite humid. So maybe notice the warmth from the body already, especially from the generation of the heat that we're creating from the circuit from our hands. And deepening that breath in the body, getting that blood starting to pump around. Reawakening the body, but also slowing the body. Coming still. So we're one with that body and the mind to take us through our practice today. Maybe today you'd like to set yourself an intention. Maybe you have a one that you always use, or maybe you have a little mantra that you say to yourself. Maybe something just pops naturally into the head, don't fight for it. And the one that's just popped into my head is to be present. To be here every moment, through every asana, not just rushing through each pose to the top and the bottom, to finishing each one, to getting to the next one, but be through the whole poses, using that breath. And this time that we've carved out for ourselves is really truly ours, which is special, to honour our body, our breath and our mind. Notice how that mind is feeling today. That may depict the type of mantra or intention that you set. Maybe you want to just be still, to be calm. Maybe you need strength. Inhale here. Feel that heart swelling, thinking about that intention or the mantra. And as you exhale, pulling it into the belly, pulling it into Manipura. Like it is already so. That mantra is set in your belly, in that navel. And then slowly release the hands, bring the hands to the knees, palms face upwards. Notice those palms starting to cool. And reset that body in this position, maybe releasing those shoulders a little bit more. Just noticing your natural breath. Notice how you feel here as you did a few moments ago at the start of our breath work. And slowly, slowly, blinker those eyes open, let the light back in. Inhale, we'll sweep the palms to the sky. Join in prayer, lift the chest and the chin to the sky. As you exhale, draw a line through the center. Bring those palms to your sternum. 3 more times like this. Inhale, lift the energy up from the earth. Surround ourselves with it and bring it in, ground it in Twice more, inhaling, lifting. And exhale through center. Use the whole journey of the movement of the arms for the whole breath. Inhale, lifting. Breathe the whole time. And when they join, then start that exhale, pulling it in, bringing that navel into the belly, nice and strong. This time, inhale through center. And as you exhale, surround yourself with good intention and love. From here, if it's good for you, rolling over the knees, come to all fours. Set yourself up in all fours, nice and strong. Maybe give a little sway side to side. Again, that little ritual, the same as when we're coming to seated on the mat. Take that moment to brush those invisible bits of dust or flecks or grass or whatever it is, so that you can come into your comfortable position. That little ritual that we have here. And then start to spread those fingers wide, index fingers to the top. Feel those finger pads on the mat, all the way through to the palms, and that space between the index finger and the thumb, really press that down into the mat. Feel that lovely opening. And then take a moment to set up those wrists underneath those elbows and shoulders, maybe a little sway forward and back, waking up through that space here. And then pushing up through the body. So feel that lengthening, that stretch through the back body. Try not to drop into the shoulders here. Feel a nice push lifting up, feeling that energy pushing away from the ground, up and out of your foundation. Knees under hips, toes untucked. Push the tops of the feet into the mat. Feel that lovely connection here. And we're taking 4 cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly to the mat, lifting that chest and chin forward. Really let that hang for that lovely stretch all the way through here in the lower back. As you exhale, tuck and push, lifting high into cat stretch. Inhale, drop the belly. Each time maybe go a little bit deeper, pushing a little bit harder. And as you exhale, tuck and push. Really tuck the tailbone under, drawing, bring it up to the nose, meeting here, pushing through the shoulders, opening up the back. Last time, inhale, drop the belly. And exhale, tuck and push. Inhale, neutral spine. As you exhale, tuck and push, turning, looking over that left shoulder, bumping the hips to the left, trying to look at those left toes on the mat. Inhale here, as you exhale, come through center, come straight to the other side, looking over the right shoulders, the right toes, and bumping the hips to the left. And then just take a few moments, swaying side to side if that feels good for you, noticing how that feels in the lower back. And then take those knees as wide as the mat, bring the toes to touch and sink back into your beautiful wide leg child's pose. Really soften here through the body, crawl those fingers out along the mat. Maybe take the chin or the forehead to the mat, whatever suits you. And just start to soften. Soften the chest, the belly, soften through the hips. Maybe a little take a sway in the hips if that suits you. If that feels good, try and softening those seat bones towards those heels. Maybe claw those fingers out a little bit more along the mat. Maybe rock the forehead into the mat. And then maybe bring the palms off the mat. Feel that connection just through those fingertips on the mat. Inhale fully here, and as you exhale, feel those shoulder blades sliding down the back towards those seat bones. Feel that lengthening through the back. Inhale here, as you exhale, come up slowly and just thread through that right arm underneath the left, and then just sink back down into that, threading the needle in your child's pose. And just take a few breaths here. And gently try and roll into that right shoulder. So you're trying to look underneath your left armpit, maybe looking up. So you really feel that stretch through that shoulder blade, pulling away from the centre of the spine. Just notice how that feels here. One more breath here. Inhale here as you exhale, coming up, resetting all fours, and then switching back, coming through that left hand underneath the right, sinking back down into thread the needle variation, into that wide leg chart. Again, rolling into the left shoulder. Feel that opening of that stretching through the lower back. And then sink those seat bones back down to the heels. Inhale here and exhale. One more breath, inhaling and exhaling. Feel that lengthening through the spine. Inhale here as you exhale, come back all fours. And reset the hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And then slowly tuck the toes. And if it's good for you, lift the knees straight into plank. Nice and slow and controlled. If you're in plank, go through the checks, long line from the crown to the tail. If you're on your knees, absolutely fine. Maybe if you're feeling that's a little easier, maybe walk those knees back a hair along the mat, still keeping them on the mat. Tuck the tailbone under, belly to spine, pushing the heels back, feel those kneecaps lifted. Nice and strong. Maybe inhale here as you exhale, push the weight back on the heels, so you're lengthening through the body. Pushing the weight back, feel that lengthening through those calves. Inhale here as you exhale, soar forward, bringing the nose towards the fingertips, nice and strong. Inhale here, exhale, soar back. So you're just using your feet, rolling through front to back, keeping that body nice and still. Start to welcome that heat, that prana, that energy, and just breathing here, nice and strong. Once more like this, backwards and forwards. And then come to neutral, halfway between two. Either drop to the knees or roll those elbows in. We're going to lower all the way to the mat. Slowly, elbows brushing against the ribs, all the way down. Untuck toes, inhale, baby cobra. Just a little bit here. Pull those elbows into the ribs like a little grasshopper and just lifting up that chest, pushing the hips into the mat. As you exhale, lower to the mat. Inhale, coming up a little bit further. Cobra, not fully yet, just take it slow. Exhale into the mat. Inhale a little bit more, maybe pushing those forearms down towards the mat. Exhale to the mat, noticing that back bend here, pushing those hips into the mat. Inhale here, exhale, pushing up, cobra. Pausing here, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale here, pushing the hips into the mat, squeezing the glutes. Maybe feel that lovely stretch in the belly. Inhale here, exhale to the mat. Inhale here, exhale, tuck the toes, lift the kneecaps up to plank. Inhaling and exhaling. Once more breath, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here as you exhale, up and back, downward dog. Try not to readjust if you need, but if you do, just take that moment to not try to fidget as any more than you need, and then just soften it in your dog. First dog of the day. Maybe you need to pedal that dog. Maybe you're already in stillness in your dog. Just notice how that feels. Feel those seat bones coming up to the sky, lengthening through the hamstrings. Feel those heels dropping towards the mat. Feel those shoulder blades coming away from the ears down the back. And then maybe feel those shoulders rolling underneath each other towards your face. Opening up here. Maybe shining those elbow creases forward a little bit more. Just notice how that feels. Inhale here, and as you exhale, take a gentle walk to the front of the mat. Just little baby steps, noticing how that feels up through the lower back, up through the legs. And when you come to the top of the mat, bring the toes to touch, arches to touch, but then just take a little space between those heels. Grab hold of those elbows if that feels good for you.
Maybe take a gentle bend in the knees if that feels good for you, just to start with. And just soften here. Again, nod the head yes, shake the head no, take a little time. Maybe close down those eyes here, just noticing how that feels. Just hang. Notice that breath. Maybe take that chin in towards the chest. Using that breath, lifting those seat bones higher up to the sky. And if your eyes are closed here, notice how that feels, how that balance has changed. You're upside down with your eyes closed, with your feet on the floor. Your brain needs a moment just to readjust. And then slowly release the hands to the mat. Inhale here as you exhale, coming up halfway lift. Nice long flat back, don't rush it. As I said at the beginning, let's notice every single part of our poses today. As you exhale, take that forward fold. Inhale here as you exhale, slowly rolling up through the spine. Really stacking each vertebrae one by one. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take that moment, maybe closing down those eyes again or keeping them closed, trusting my voice. And then take that moment in your Tadasana here to really ground down into the mat, lifting up those toes, pushing those four corners of the feet in, feel that connection here on the mat. And then slowly replace little toes, fourth, third, second, big, clawing through, lifting arches, shins, kneecaps, quads, everything lifting up through the front body. And as you exhale, feel that softening down the back body, the shoulder blades, feel that tailbone tucking under, and feel that lovely release. Once more, full breath, inhaling up the front body. And as you exhale, release down the back body. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift, long flat back. Hands to shins or tops of the thighs, whatever's good for you. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. One breath, inhaling and exhaling. Have you still got those eyes closed? Inhale through center. Exhale, swan dive. If you have, notice the balance change. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Notice how you have to ground through the feet. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. One breath. Inhaling. And exhale, we're going through once more. Inhale through center. Challenge yourself. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Don't worry, you won't fall. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. Release the hands to the sides. And then slowly drop the chin to the chest. Notice that stretch through the back of the neck. Maybe lifting the palms to the front of the room. Opening those shoulder blades. Pulling them towards each other at the back. Feel that nice stretch, chin to chest. Inhale here as you exhale, slowly rolling down. Vertebrae by vertebrae, just release the hands to the sides. Slowly pulling that belly button into the spine, rolling all the way down. Then the hands come to the mat here, step back. One leg and then the other to plank. Knees or toes, you choose. Nice and strong. Inhale here and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath, inhaling and exhaling. Roll those elbows in towards the ribs, shine those wrist creases to the front. And we're slowly lowering to the mat, nice and controlled. Keep the body nice and stable. Embrace that shape. And then slowly untuck the toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale to the mat. Inhale, cobra.
Pushing the chest forward, chin forward, nice and strong. Exhale to the mat. Try not to rush it.
Inhale, cobra.
Pushing the hips forward, squeezing everything in, elbows into the ribs. Exhale to the mat.
This time, inhale here, exhale, cobra.
Pushing strong and looking over that left shoulder. Each time pushing the hip creases forward, pushing the chest forward, squeezing those elbows into the ribs. Inhale here, exhale, head through centre and lower to the mat.
Inhale here, exhale.
Last time, cobra, pushing forward, really lifting up. Try not to lock those elbows out, so you're really using up through those triceps. Inhale here, exhale, looking over the right. Inhale here, exhale, coming back through centre and slowly lowering to the mat.
Inhale here, exhale, tuck toes, lift knees, power up to plank. Holding it here for 3 full cycles of breath. Use that breath if you want to rock forward and back to challenge yourself a little bit more, do that. If you need to drop the knees, drop the knees. For 2. And 1. Inhale to prepare, exhale, up and back, down dog. Strong in the shoulders today. Notice that heat that's being generated in the body. Reset the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here, as you exhale, drop the left heel to the mat, lift the right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Notice that position here. Roll that hip down. We're not rushing, we're pushing, we're trying to come into the top pose as we can. Soften the belly to the top of the thigh, maybe the chest, looking forward, pushing into those hands, dropping that left heel. Inhale, point and lift higher. As you exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Hold it here, squeeze it up here. Nice and strong, lift the knee to the navel, foot to the buttock. And we're coming into our pendulum series. 3-legged dog. Exhale, tap left elbow. Really bringing it through and under and then lift it up high again. Maybe tapping it, kissing it, and then up through 3-legged dog. Inhale here, exhale, tap right elbow. Slowly control, then lift it, squeeze it, lift it. 3-legged dog. Knee to nose once more. Really try and lift at the navel and the buttock with the toes, and then step through between the hands. Inhale, lifting up, high lunge. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale here, exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank, Chaturanga Dandasana, knees or toes slow and controlled. Slow and steady. Upward facing dog or cobra. Tuck toes, down dog. Inhaling and exhaling. Once more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale here as you exhale, either hop, step or jump to the front of the mat. Looking forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. 2 breaths. Zip those toes together if you can. Maybe take a little space between the heels. Maybe shut down those eyes. Use the breath. Notice how the body's feeling now. A little bit warmer. Maybe a bit of pressure in those forearms, those triceps. And then inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. 1 breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale through center. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, hands to mat. Hip, hop, step or jump to plank. Nice and strong in your plank here. Inhaling and exhaling. Once more, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here as you exhale, roll those elbow creases to the front, tucking everything in nice and strong, lowering all the way to the mat. Nice and controlled. Untuck toes, inhale, cobra. Really push the hips forward, feel that lovely back bend. Exhale to the mat, twice more. Inhale, cobra, pushing the hands in, lifting up the chest, nice and strong. Exhale to the mat. Last time, inhale, cobra. Exhale to the mat. Tuck toes, lift kneecaps, plank. Inhaling and exhaling. Once more, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Ground down the right heel towards the mat. Lift the left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Go through your chest, roll that left hip into the mat, lifting high, pushing those hands strong, lifting the belly towards the top of the thigh. Lifting that leg higher, push it, pull it, whatever you need to do. Exhale, knee to nose. Bring the knee to the navel, the foot to the glute. Hold it here, nice and strong. Three-legged dog. Pendulum series on the other side. Inhale here as you exhale, tap right elbow. Point, tap, squeeze, lift up here, hold it. Three-legged dog. Inhale here, exhale, tap left elbow. Lift it high, nice and strong. Three-legged dog. Inhale here, exhale, knee to nose. Lift it, squeeze it, lift it strong. And then step through between the hands. Inhale here, exhale, pushing up, high lunge. Inhale here, exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale here, exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank. Chaturanga Dandasana, nice and strong. Slowly lower. Upward facing dog or cobra. Tuck toes down, dog. Inhaling and exhaling. One more full breath here. Inhaling, reset. And exhaling. Inhale here as you exhale, hop, step, jump, walk, fly to the front. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart, and walk those feet together again. Restack everything. Lengthen. Roll those shoulder blades down the back. Tuck the tailbone under. Notice the breath. Notice the heat in the body. The energy that we're creating. Inhale through center. As you exhale, take those hands, sweep them behind you, interlace them behind. Try and bring those palms together, roll those shoulder blades up, back and down, send the knuckles towards the floor. Try and get those elbows to touch maybe if you can. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here, as you exhale, lift those arms away from the body. Feel that lovely chest opening here. Nice and strong. Inhale here, as you exhale, tip forward, halfway lift, keeping the arms nice and strong. Halfway lift here. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, take a forward fold, lift those arms up and over. Just pause here for a moment, maybe closing down those eyes. Notice how that feels with the balance, pulling the belly button in, grounding through the whole feet. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, take the halfway lift, keeping those arms up, lifting those hands high. Feel that shoulders trying to pinch together. Inhale here, exhale, take a forward fold. Maybe those hands lift up and over a little bit further. Maybe closing down those eyes.
And then inhale here. As you exhale, release the hands, bend the knees, swing those hands all the way through to the front. Come through to Utkatasana, nice and strong, beautiful. Tuck the tailbone, sinking it nice and long. So really drop down in your Utkatasana here. Take a moment to tuck the tailbone under, sink through, drop down, arms nice and strong up to the sky, thumbs facing the back of the room, little fingers to the front. And then take that moment to breathe here, squeezing those thighs together, using those legs, and just send that breath here, using it once more, full breath, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here, exhale, take a forward fold. Inhale halfway, exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. Notice that little pressure in those triceps maybe. Maybe the sweat is building on the brow. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, sweep those hands back behind you, interlace the fingers. This time, try and take the other thumb on top. So the one that feels a bit strange. So normally you're maybe having your left thumb on top. Now try and switch it so that the right thumb is on the top. Feels a bit weird, a bit funky. And then slowly grill those shoulders back and down. Send the knuckles towards the earth, palms to touch. Maybe bring those elbows towards each other. Inhale here. As you exhale, coming up onto those toes, nice and strong. Maybe I challenge you to just close down those eyes for a moment. Can you do it? Are you wobbling? Use the belly, pull it into the spine. Use the breath. Lifting high on those heels, off those heels with those eyes closed down. Inhale here. As you exhale, drop the heels to the mat, open the eyes. Did you try it? Who knows? Something to challenge us with. Inhale here. As you exhale, lifting up on those off those heels again on those toes. Inhale here. As you exhale, bend the knees, tip forward and lift those hands away from the back. So we're taking a hummingbird here, but with our bind behind the back. So lifting forward, rolling those chests, so nice opening through the chest. Lift those palms if you can, lifting up through. And then bending through the knees, but lifting the heels as high as you can. Like a little hummingbird hovering, taking a drink here of water. Using that breath here, inhaling and exhaling. Can you lift those heels any higher? Can you sink the bottom a little bit more? Using that breath, squeezing those quads in together. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here. As you exhale, release the hands, drop the heels, lift the arms back up. Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here. As you exhale, take a forward fold. Inhale here, exhale, halfway lift. Inhale here, exhale, take a forward fold. And then slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. As you inhale, lift off those heels, lifting the arms up to the sky, nice and strong. Drop the shoulders away from the ears, send the shoulder blades down the back. So you should just be reaching high to the sky, right on those tiptoes, everything pulling up through the quads, trying to lengthen yourself as much as you can. And then as we inhale here, exhale, bend the knees, keeping those heels off the ground, and we're coming a really, really slow all the way down to take a seat on those heels. Slow and controlled, long flat back, and then take a seat. Lead those arms high to the sky, drop the shoulders, try and pinch those shoulder blades together, legs parallel to the floor. Inhale here, exhale, take a seat, boat pose. Take a moment to get yourself set up, lifting up through the chest, lifting up through the body. Inhale here. As you exhale, take the full boat if you can, nice and strong. Inhale here, exhale, roll all the way through to canoe. Lifting up here through the chest. Inhale here, exhale, boat pose. Maybe legs long, maybe it's just parallel to the floor. You chose. Inhale here, exhale, canoe. Pull that belly button into the spine. Inhale here, exhale, boat pose. Exhale, canoe. 3 more. Inhale here, exhale, lifting up, boat. Inhale here, exhale, roll through, canoe. Inhale here, exhale, boat. Slow and controlled. Inhale here, exhale, rolling through, canoe. Last time. Inhale here, exhale, boat. Inhale here, exhale, slowly roll through, canoe. Hold it here, lift the hands to the sky, reaching up, squeezing belly to spine. Inhaling and exhaling. Once more, inhale and exhale. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, crunch up, boat pose. Last time, hold the boat. Maybe take a full boat here and here, lifting the hands, lifting the legs. Lifting for 3, for 2, for 1. Release the feet to the floor, give the knees a hug. Breathing nice and strong. Inhaling and exhaling. Take the knees to one side, rolling over, come through all fours. And then slowly, slowly tuck the toes, lift the knees, plank. Inhaling and exhaling. 1 more breath, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here, exhale, push back, down dog. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here, exhale, hop, step or jump to the front of the mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Slowly rolling all the way up through the spine, coming off those heels, lifting the hands high. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, slowly slide down. Take a seat on those heels, nice and strong. Restack the spine, tuck the tailbone under. Inhale here, exhale, take a boat. Inhale here and exhale. This time we're going to roll from the right to the left. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, roll onto the left butt cheek, lengthening those legs out in front. Inhale here, exhale, coming back through center, boat pose. Inhale here, exhale, roll to the right butt cheek, lengthening out, reaching to the side. Inhale here, exhale, coming through center. Inhale here, exhale to the left. Inhale here, exhale through center. Inhale here, exhale to the right. Long back. Inhale here, exhale, center. Last time each side. Inhale here, exhale to the left. Inhale here, exhale, center. Last time to the right. Inhale here, exhale to the right. Inhale here, exhale, center. Pause here, inhale here, exhale. Maybe take a full boat. Last bit for 3. For 2, don't pull up to the lower back. For 1, toes to the floor, hug the knees. Push the lower back out, feel that strength, that lengthen here. Inhaling and exhaling. Once more breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Take a seat, lengthen the legs out nice in front, move the flesh, staff pose, Dandasana, nice and long. Restack head over heart, heart over pelvis. Flex those feet, toes to the face, heels away from you. And then we're going to take a steeple grip, steeple mudra. So index fingers pointing like a gun, and then we're lengthening them out in front. Roll those shoulder blades back and down, and plug them back in. So we're not up here, not nice and crunched. We want nice, long, open back. Inhale here. As you exhale, point forward towards the toes, chest and everything lengthening here, don't arch. Inhale here, exhale, reset position.
Stack head over heart, heart over pelvis. Inhale here, exhale, lift those hands to the sky. Inhale here, exhale. Inhale here, exhale, tuck the tailbone under, start to roll through the lower back, lowering your body onto the mat. Vertebrae by vertebrae, lifting those hands up to the sky. Inhale here, exhale. So you're slowly onto your back, those hands are pointing directly up to the sky. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, reach those hands up and above, lengthening out through the body. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, lift those palms up, lift the body up, rolling up with the fingers, lifting through, pushing the lower back into the mat, lifting yourself up. Inhale, lifting to the sky. And exhale, soften, forward fold. Inhale here, exhale, reset, hand over heart, heart over pelvis. Inhale here, exhale, bring the hands to the sky. Inhale here, exhale, slowly rolling through the lower back, lifting those hands high, keeping the weight fully through the back, vertebrae by vertebrae, lowering yourself down, all the way back down. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, belly to spine, lift yourself up all in one line, lifting up, lifting hands to the sky, and then exhale, forward fold. I'm going to do this twice more, linking it all together so they're not pausing. Inhale here, exhale, hands in front. Inhale here, exhale, slowly lower, bringing those arms up and over as you're coming all the way down to the ground. Inhale here, as you exhale, belly to spine, lifting yourself up, bringing your arms up and over at the same time, pulling that belly through. Inhale here, exhale, take a forward fold. Last time, inhale here, exhale, reset. Inhale here, exhale, slowly roll all the way through. Feel those heels dragging along the mat, lengthening all the way up and over. Inhale here, exhale, belly button to spine, lift yourself up. Nice and strong, maybe lengthening here. As you exhale, take a forward fold, release the grip. Maybe hands by the side of the feet, grab hold of the feet. Whatever is good for you, and take a nice forward fold. So feel that body lengthening here in the mat. Nice and strong. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here, as you exhale, roll yourself up through your spine and bring the right knee to the chest. Hug it in, tight, nice and strong. Inhale here, exhale, let that knee fall open. So really bring that foot up into the inner thigh like we're in a tree pose. And then take a nice seat again. So try to make sure both seat bones are on the floor. Inhale, lifting the arms all the way to the sky. As you exhale, we're taking a forward fold. So directly down that left leg. And remember, belly first to the leg, then the chest, then the chin, and everything like that. So you're lengthening and lowering, using that breath, keeping that foot nice and flexed and active, and softening here. Another option of variation is taking that right foot on top of the left leg into that hip crease here, and taking the same thing. Sometimes that causes a little bit of pain in the foot, but maybe have a little try, feel if that feels good for you. And then soften here. Starting to feel like what it would feel in our lotus, if we take a lotus pose here. Half lotus, half forward fold. And just soften and lengthen. Feel that lengthening, so that left seat bone lengthening out behind you. The heel along the mat. Just soften. Releasing along the mat. One more full breath here. And then slowly walk the hands up through the body. Releasing that foot and taking it over the leg. So hugging that knee again in. Take the left elbow around the right knee. Lift the right arm up and over, plugging it in behind. Take that twist. So looking up and over that right shoulder. Hugging that knee in quite tight. Keeping that bottom foot flexed again. So lift and up through the spine, and as you exhale, maybe looking a little bit further around, gazing past your right shoulder. Taking a nice stretch here through the right side of the glutes, through the lower back, dropping those shoulders away from the ears, and just breathing into this twist. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath, inhaling. And as you exhale, come back to center. Release the foot, take the leg along the mat, give it a little shake. And we're coming to the other side. Bring the left leg into the body. Hug it in. Bring it as close as you can. Lengthen up through the spine, flexing that right foot on the floor. Inhale here as you exhale, opening that knee out to the side. And then readjust your seat bones if you need to. So try and bring that foot as close as you can to the inner thigh, or maybe you want to try again on the other side, taking the top of the foot to that hip crease. And what you're trying to do if you're doing that, you're trying to roll that foot open so that you can see the whole sole of your foot. So it's nice and open here. So you're trying to then roll that hip open, so sending that left knee to the mat. So rather than being up like this, you're trying to roll it completely open so you can see the whole sole of the foot. Maybe you're going to try that this side. And then inhale, lifting high. Exhale, take a forward fold. Hands either side of the foot. So fully lengthening along that leg. And again, softening belly first. Just using that. If that's really uncomfortable with the foot, just release the foot and place it inside the thigh. Try it for a few breaths and see how you get on. It is quite a different stretch there through the top of the foot. It's nice to move all the strength of the fascia of the foot here. And then just slowly bow and fold. Feel that softening here. Flex through the foot. Send the heel away. Send the seat bone behind you. Maybe notice one side a little bit further along than the other. If so, maybe grabbing hold of those toes, or maybe taking the hands behind the feet, or maybe even grabbing hold of the wrists behind the foot. Just soften and bow. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, just as you exhale, really soften and bow on that leg. Taking a beautiful stretch all the way down the hamstring, the calf, into the glute, the lower back. And then slowly walk those hands up, either side. Bring that left knee in and take that step, that foot over the other leg. So you're really bringing it in. Bring the right arm, hugging it around that left knee. Left hand up and over, plugging into the spine, rolling that left shoulder blade back, dropping the shoulders away from the ears, and softening here. Give it a beautiful hug. Nice soften here. One more full breath, maybe reaching out a little bit more, looking just over that left shoulder. And then slowly release, coming back to center, releasing the leg. Wait, that's my water. And then moving here, walking down so that you're coming onto your back, bringing the knees into the chest. Give yourself a big hug. Rock through the lower back. Releasing everything here. Bringing the knees towards the armpits, softening the chest, softening the lower back so the whole spine is on the mat, making nice contact here. And then maybe take a happy baby, grabbing hold of the outside edges of those feet, and then pulling those knees into those armpits, dropping the tailbone to the floor.
Maybe take a rock if that's good for you. Sway side to side. Maybe lengthen one leg and then the other leg. Have a little play. You've lengthened out through those hamstrings, and maybe you've got a bit more lengthened through those hamstrings. Maybe you want to take the peace fingers around the big toes and lengthen both legs out. Maybe rock side to side. Using that breath. But in this happy baby, if you're taking the wide leg strength and legs, pull those elbows back down towards the earth. Pull those shoulder blades into the earth, opening up through the chest. And have a little sway. And then today, to equalise, we're just going to release the feet towards the mat. Feet flat, hands by the sides, tuck the tailbone under slightly, pushing the shoulders into the mat. And we're going to inhale here, take a little baby boat. Not boat, what am I talking about? Bridge. Pushing the feet strong into the mat. Inhale here, exhale. Tuck and lift the hips to the sky, pushing through the shoulders. So notice how that feels here. Send the shins out to the front, squeezing the glutes. So don't let those knees fly open. Those knees should still be directly over those ankles. Pushing up into the shoulders. Maybe if it feels good for you, grasping those hands underneath the back, walking those shoulder blades in together, walking yourself maybe up a little bit higher, squeezing through, lengthening through. Inhale here as you exhale, lift the chin up, the chest up to the chin. And then maybe lift the chin up to the sky, lengthen those knuckles down towards those heels. Pushing those hips a little bit more, feeling that lovely stretch through the lower back. One more breath here, inhaling. And as you exhale, release the hands, slowly roll down vertebrae by vertebrae, keeping that contraction through the obliques and the abdominals the whole way down until your body is completely flat on the floor. Taking your body full length, full stretch here, reaching those toes up, lengthen those palms up above the head. Really take the full body stretch here, pointing through with the fingers and the toes. Take a big inhale here. As you exhale, bring the right knee into the chest, give yourself a hug. Maybe bring it into the right armpit. And then slowly grabbing hold of that right knee cap with that left hand. Inhale here, as you exhale, pulling it over to the left hand side, opening up your right arm, supine twist. Take the gaze to the right hand, maybe sending the right shoulder and the right ear to the mat. Maybe using that left hand to plug that knee into the mat, save it pinging up. Really strong supine twist here, lengthening through that left toes. Feeling that stretch, using that breath to deepen and soften. One more full breath here, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here, as you exhale, rolling onto the back, bring that right knee into the chest, give it one more big hug, squeeze it into the body, and as you exhale, releasing it out along the mat. Again, reach those arms up overhead, take a full body stretch, lengthening through everything. Inhale here, as you exhale, bring the left knee into the chest, give it a hug. Squeeze it in, maybe pulling it towards that left armpit, noticing how it feels in that hip there. Maybe wiggling it left to right, see which feels good. And then take the right hand to the top of the left kneecap. Inhale here, as you exhale, pulling it over to the right hand side, lengthening that left arm out along the mat. Gazing to the left fingers, left ear, left shoulder to the mat. Maybe noticing one side's a little tighter than the other. Just soften and release, use that breath. Release and let go.
Bringing that knee into the chest again, give it a little hug again. And then releasing that leg along the mat, take a full body stretch, reaching through the fingers and the toes. Really reach, inhale here. As you exhale, swing those hands round to the sides. Bring the palms facing upwards as we come into our Shavasana. Maybe let those ankles fall wide, walk those shoulder blades into each other. Just soften and release. Feel the body surrendering to the mat. Know that you've worked your body really hard. And that this is your reward, this Shavasana. Use each exhale that you take here to release and soften a little bit more into the mat. Maybe taking a body scan here, noticing any areas that still hold in tension, and use that exhale to soften and release a little bit more. Softening and letting go. Start to deepen that breath in the body. It's like we're refueling. Start to take some gentle movement in the body, wiggling fingers and toes, twisting wrists and ankles. And then take a full body stretch again. Last one today. Really lengthen through the whole body. Take a big inhale here. As you exhale, bring the knees to the chest. Give yourself a last hug. Maybe rock side to side. Notice the release in the hips, the lower back, the knees. And then slowly come to rest on your right hand side. Pause here a moment. Maybe take a moment to repeat your intention or your mantra. And maybe notice if that feels a little different now. And then slowly, keeping your eyes closed, push yourself up to seated with your palms of your hands open to receive. Life can be the sunshine on peaceful days with bright blue skies, or life can be the raindrops that fall like tears squeezed from your eyes. Life can be the heaven that you'll only reach through hell, since you won't know that you're happy if you've not been sad as well. Life can teach hard lessons, but you'll be wiser once you know that even roses need both sunshine
and a touch of rain to grow. We're going to take 3 breaths together here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale the palms to the heavens, join in prayer. And as you exhale, bring your palms to your third eye for clear vision, to your mouth for the truth, and to your heart centre for the love and life